Hi, my name is Adrian and I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Camellia Software. Today I'm going to give you an overview of what project management is. We'll talk a little bit about the history. We'll take a look at how project management fits in the world today, and we'll talk about the project manager role. So a little bit about me. I have over 2 decades in project management. I've been a project management professional certified since 2005. I'm a huge project management evangelist. I was part of teams. I led teams, and I was part of teams that stood up project management offices at various contracts, various companies. And I was part of small projects, large projects, local, global projects. I managed every type of project lifecycle, including waterfall, Scrum, Agile, and Kanban. I operate in various industries. Most of my project management experience has been in IT, focused mostly around security and healthcare and those type of industries that handle sensitive data. I love project management. I didn't know project management was a profession until after I got out of the military. So it was, I was a little bit late to the game as far as project management is concerned, but I caught up. I took to it like fish to water. So I really enjoyed this role, and I've enjoyed my career as a project manager. So what is project management? There's various definitions out there. There's the simplest one from PMI.org. It's a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. The key thing here is that it's temporary. It's something that starts and has an end. It's not a program. A program it doesn't have an end. The program can be ongoing, and the transition as the company transitions from various aspects of its life, the company life. But a project, the definition of a project is that it does have to have a start, it does have to have an end. The definition from the Association for Project Management is the application of processes, methods, skills, knowledge, and experience to achieve specific project objectives according to the project management acceptance criteria within agreed parameters. Project management has final deliverables that are constrained to a finite time scale and budget. So that in itself basically talks about the iron triangle. We'll talk about the iron triangle a little bit, but I really love that definition. My definition is that project management overall is the art of making order out of chaos. There is, before this, a project management is assigned and project management methodologies are implemented, it tends to be a bit chaotic. The work, the activity tends to be a bit chaotic. A project manager comes in and takes that chaos and brings order from it. Project management has been around for a long time in various shapes or forms. We can take a look at history and see project management in various roles, such as Hemiunu. He was an Egyptian vizier. The vizier was actually part of the royal family and was almost the right hand of the pharaoh. Project management in the modern times, it's more developed, it's more matured. It was really implemented heavily inside the construction industry, but then it started to get applied. Other industries appreciated what the construction industry had, and they started to apply project management in their industries. One of the first industries to do that was the defense industry, and they really got into it in the 1950s. One of the key projects that was really heavy on project management was the build of the Hoover Dam. And that was actually also one of the first projects to make good use of Gantt charts. And we'll take a look at the Camellia Gantt chart. And if you go to Camellia.com, you can see and create a project over there. You can see how a Gantt chart is implemented, how beneficial, and from a visual perspective, how wonderful it is. The other thing, in the 1950s, DuPont, the company, really they developed the critical path method. The critical path method is very important to a project, because that is the longest task relationship that is within a project, that has within a project. So the CPM will always tell you how long the project actually will last. So any modifications and changes to the project really affects the CPM. Can shorten it or can make it longer. But basically, when you talk about project duration, you're talking about the project critical path method. And the Camellia, again, makes good use of the CPM. The introduction of the term project management came around in 1954, and the PERT, Program Evaluation Review Technique, was one of the first that really helped understand the relationship between tasks. And again, from PERT, you create the CPM, and you really start to get a visual of your project. In 1969, PMI was founded. I love Project Management Institute. I'm again myself PMP certified since 2005. It's amazing. I believe that project management is making the world a better place because it does provide that maturity, and it does provide that ability to move activities and tasks in a systematic way to the finish line, towards the finish line. Microsoft was a huge player and still is a huge player in the project world. They started with the Microsoft Project application. The first version was in 1990, and it's probably Microsoft Project is probably the most widely used project management software out there.